Hey folks, Species7 here, welcome back to the channel, and welcome to Dreistern Farm. I have, after our little experiment with the MR, I have decided to basically start the farm over, because selling these tractors and buying the modded ones is sort of defeating the MR mod. So, in case those of you that didn't really catch it down in the comment part, what the deal is the MR mod works for all of the stock in-game vehicles. It doesn't, or supposedly doesn't, work with, well actually I guess instead of a weight I could have taken the pickup trailer. Maybe I'll do that. It doesn't work with modded vehicles, and it doesn't work with the even if they're on the mod hub itself. And I'm really not sure how it does that, but you can make any vehicle work with it. You need to, I was going to say you simply need to, but unfortunately it's just not as simple as we might hope. But you can modify the XML file so that it does work for work as an MR mod. However, it's not as simple as adding, you know, one line or changing a couple of trues to falses or that sort of thing. You have to actually put a fair bit of code in and do a little bit of the changing of the true false things. It's just enough at a level where I would say that it's a little more than just user level stuff. I mean, it's not exactly super user, but it's certainly certainly in the realm of you know, you gotta be knowing what you're doing. That's for sure. Okay, this is the other grass field. How does it look? It's not exactly huge, is it? So maybe we will go down to 17 after all. I thought that turned a little sharper than that, to be honest with you. Yeah, that's better. Get rid of this. So, rather than go through with that, I thought we would simply take what we've been given and carry on. So we will be doing a basically completely stock run of the map, i.e. I have not cheated in money. In fact, as you can see, we are down a few dollars. We start with 15,000. I did buy that weight because it's something that, oddly enough, I've noticed a lot of maps just don't start you with any. Unless it's a stock Giants map. They're always nice enough to make darn sure you do get one. Or two. Or three. You know. So, yeah, a little bit of a difference there. Now, I understand, and those of you that watch my channel on a regular basis are going to realize what this could truly mean. But I understand if the MR mod's working correctly, it's really easy to flip gear if you get, you know, a little overzealously fast or just that sort of thing. I mean, not that I've ever been accused of doing that, but you got to figure if I can flip vehicles like nothing without any mods, well, if this adds to that, yeah, you can only imagine. Alright, let's switch off to our front bits. Get it unfolded. Beautiful. Get it down by the ground. Oh, it was. Well, that's a little odd. Oh, I guess it undoes that when it unfolds, doesn't it? Alrighty. Let's go to the back. Let's get you down and on and see how we make out. Now I realize this is going to be kind of repetitious of what we did originally. I do apologize for that, but I still think this is probably our best start. Is by fetching this grass. I have taken the better fuel use mod off. Unfortunately, I mean, I really do like the mod, but it has been pointed out by more than one person, in fact, that it does cause issues. And I did notice that and I made mention of it in the last video, that the numbers, it shows you your consumption per, or your liters per hour consumption, depending on how much work you're putting your vehicle through, was clearly not working, because we were getting consistently, you know, it was reading 0.01 and not changing. So yeah, it was definitely not up to snuff. Now I've also been told that there's a little bit of an issue, although, and I might as well mention this now as I forgot to at the beginning, which is probably one I should have. I am actually running an updated version of the MR mod, so this issue may have been taken care of, but apparently there's a little bit of a difference between how it treats constant velocity transmissions and then the standard ones, so far as one or the other, and you ended up losing a little bit of horsepower. But either way, I think we'll be alright. This is a more powerful tractor too, I believe, so we should be able to do pretty much all of this job in one go, I would think. There we go. Now I may still change up the seeder and the tipper. As I said, that was advised that that was something I should do. And I can see the point. Oh right. There's a little patch of the grass in here. I noticed it the last time too when we started here. That's not actually mowable. And it kind of messes my line up because it comes right after a corner. Alright, we're noticing that weight now, but we are up to 70%. Of course, this side of the field's not quite as steep as what happens once we get around the next bend. Oh, a little bit of a stutter. So an announcement from Cattle and Crops. They are going to be sending out email codes to those of us that help them out with their green-lightedness and have a copy of the game coming that we thought we were going to get in March, or at least a copy of the alpha. I guess it's not going to be the alpha release. That's still not ready, although it is getting close from what I've been able to see on their quote-unquote new roadmap system. But it's kind of a server-type stress test thing, as near as I can figure out, is what they're actually going to do. So yeah, they're going to send out emails to a bunch of... oh, we made it up that, so that's cool. That was an improvement. Mind you, again, I think we're... I'm not sure, actually. What is the horsepower of this? Let's just have a look here. We're driving this guy. 143, so yeah, we're a good 45 horse more powerful than we were yesterday, or day before, I should say, actually. My apologies for not getting a farm sim video up yesterday. The video I did put up is one that I recorded earlier. But yeah, there was no way I would, me hands and such weren't working quite right yesterday, so I actually came on for a while a little later in the day and played Fallout 4 for a while, but okay, that's off. Just turn you off. Get you folded up. Excellent. I think what I'm going to do is leave this guy here. There's not really much point dragging it back to the farm. There we go. Okay. Alright, let's go get all of our imaginary critters fed, shall we? Yeah, we don't have any yet. This is what I want to direct my profits towards, though. As I said in the original opening one. We are on hard, and so we've got all the loan stuff. As I said, I'm not going to bring in any extra money. If I have to do a mission so that we can change up our cedar or whatever, I will do that. I don't have an issue with it. Alright, what have we got first? Our sheepies. Well, I'm sure they will be more than happy to partake. I take it their trough isn't here. Oh, it's around the side. Okay. I could have just kept going. We'd have been fine. Alrighty, let's pull in here. And unload a little bit of this. I imagine some of it... Well, actually, no, I was just going to say, I imagine some of it I'm going to have to probably store. And I don't know that we actually have grass storage, but I think what I will do, in fact, is not that. Grass is not oh, is that their water trough? Oh. Yep, it is. There's the real one right over there. Okay. Let's climb back in. Oopsie. Oh, we'll drive through the bush. Nobody will notice. There, you didn't see that, did you? Why am I not going to get a tip here? What's going on? Well, there we go. Don't know. Perfect. Must be just a little bit of a narrow hitbox or something. Alright. Of course, it's not much value to the pigs that we don't have either, but we can certainly shake some off at the cow barn. Yeah. Is that the right one, or have we managed to get the water one again? There we go. Let's give him some. Alright. So, not bad. We've got a little bit left, so I know what we're going to do with these. Come right over here with it. Yes, indeedy. How are we doing here? Are we in the mark? Yeah, go a little further. Perfect. What? Why did you stop? Why do you keep stopping? Odd. Really, really odd. Let's see how we made out here. Oh my. It's not good. Yeah. Well. Interesting. Nope. Alright, that's not good. That's just not good. Yeah, I was told that was one way you could tell if the MR mod was working. If you turn really sharply, it's really easy to tip a tractor. Yeah. Like a mod's gonna make a difference. Okay. Yeah, that's what I thought. I'm not even close enough, am I? No. Come on, dummy. Now, somewhere I have some tools. They must be off this way. Must be. There we go. Oh, there is a weight there. Well, happy days. So, bale fork or shovel? You know what? I think we're going to go for a shovel. Alrighty. Alrighty. There's a good start. There we go. Okay. Well, I made a little bit of a mess of that, didn't I? That's alright. That's alright. There we go. You're just right in the wrong place at the right time, aren't you, boy? Yeah. Alright. Not a problem. You don't need to be running at the moment. I'm going to use you to straighten that mess out. I'm stuck, man. Well, apparently I can reach from here, so that's all good. Yeah. Alrighty, here we go. Try that. I think it was parked on top of it. Not a good thing. There we go. Whee! Now we'll attach that, jump onto the fender, climb in, and away we go. Alrighty. Yeah, that's what I thought. All's well that ends well. Okay. And let's head down. Da 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 da. Is this where we ended up? I think it was, wasn't it? Yeah, close enough. Let's get you ready. that turned on. Get you down, get that turned on. And away we go. Zoom. Yeah, maybe I'll do a mission in that field next door, harvest that corn for the farmer. And that might give us enough to do the trade on the cedars. Possibly even a slightly bigger tipper. Log in after this and have a little bit of a look at the comments and such on the last one as well. I noticed there was a couple added, but I already had the recording software up when I happened to glance at it, so I will check it out. And I did manage to I know when I was about to shut down that I was telling you guys that I figured one of the issues I was having was a definite lack of memory. And as I didn't buy more RAM, I do obviously still have that memory issue. But, to be honest with you, I did find one thing that really helps. Not only with the memory uses, but even more so. You know, I said sometimes I'd look and there'd be like almost 100% disk usage when I'd finished recording something. Well, it turned out that the real culprit, and I finally looked in to figure out what it is a thing called Superfetch. And it's a Windows system thing. And if you use a normal hard drive as opposed to an SSD, SSDs won't use System Fetch just because they kind of work that way by default. But System Fetch basically takes all your common programs and caches them to a spot on the disk so they're sort of instantly accessible. But it uses huge amounts of resources to do that. And it doesn't seem to give a dang whether those resources are available at the time or not. So yeah, there is a way that you can disable it, and that's what I've done. And I'll be completely honest with you, other than not, you know, when I open Task Manager, other than not seeing the 100% disk usage, I haven't seen any downside to it yet. Like, I haven't really noticed any slowdown in program loading or whatever. It seems that anything that took a while to load still takes a while to load, and things that used to load pretty quickly, well, still load pretty quickly. So, I don't know. I also had a year's worth of use on the operating system, etc., so things were no doubt piling up. So I may notice the differences more when it gets back to that point. But yeah, if you're want to save yourself a whole bunch of resource when you're trying to do things that are a little harder, look into it. If you just Google the super cache, you'll see that it's I guess a fairly common thing for people to try and turn off. There was a lot of searches done on it. But it would consistently come up as the biggest use of both RAM and hard disk whenever I'd bring up Task Manager to figure out why things were slowing down or what was and wasn't running. We've almost filled our second trailer. Very nice. So yeah, I'm really hoping that we start to see, as we did for the old MR mod, you know, tractors, etc., combines, etc., that have that script change already done to them. As I said, it's not like it's an impossible thing to do, but I don't know that a lot of people are going to be comfortable with it because there is a fair bit to it. Alrighty. Oh, actually, best place to leave this? Be right here. I don't have to go guessing where the end of it is. There we go. And let's lower it down. Okay. Detach that. And hook this. We're good to go. Alrighty. Well, I'm going to fetch this into the pit too, but obviously I've got a little bit of work to do with the with the wee front loader there before I'm going to dump another pile of it in the pit. So I will get started on that as soon as we get back and probably call it an episode there. Slow down to the entryway here. And hopefully, with this trailer and whatever's left out in that field, we'll have enough to get a little bit of silage going. Alrighty. There we go. Okay, so as I said, I'm going to take this guy here and start moving a little bit of this pile around. Yeah. Oh yeah. See, I think what the problem is I didn't know it was back this far. I think that's why I kept stopping. This is actually silage. This is grass. Or chaff, right? Because once you put it into the thing, it's considered chaff. So yeah, I think that's what the problem is. So I'm going to make an attempt at alleviating that. So, hope you guys enjoyed the episode, and appreciate all the comments that are being left lately, and any more that you care to leave, well, there's a nice big spot down there to do so. So, this has been Species 7 for the Dreistern, or 3-Star Farm. Take care of each other, folks, and ciao for now. This is going to take a while. Alright, folks. See ya.